was a great opportunity, obviously, for me, having a father as a coach, even at a young age. But I think I always kind of knew, maybe in the back of my mind, that coaching might be a profession that I'd be interested in. So I was always interested in what kind of coaching styles other coaches were using, or how they were trying to motivate their players. And I always kind of thought in the back of my mind, well, how would I coach in that kind of situation? So I've probably taken a lot from a lot of coaches around the country.
And you have been not only assistant with your father, Dr. Davis, Tom Davis, and then gentleman that was just an outstanding individual, Coach Pearl. He's just phenomenal.
Yeah, obviously I got done with graduating at the University of Iowa and got a chance to become the second assistant at a Division II school in Evansville in southern Indiana, and they just come off a national championship, so had a lot of success, and just a great motivator, obviously one of the most enthusiastic, if not the most enthusiastic coach in the country, so learned a lot from him. And then going from there, I got a chance to work for Gary Garner, who had a lot of Drake ties and had coached here for a lot of years, so it was a really good experience for me growing up.
With the coaching carousel, as they talk about, you were solidified in taking over for a legend and your father here at Drake. What did that mean when that announcement was made?
Well, I think as any assistant coach, you hope that you're putting yourself in position, not just with your own work, but with the way your program is being run, with the success of your program, that as an assistant coach or a head assistant coach, that you hope to be rewarded with that job should it ever open. That's kind of the goal. And so for them to make that commitment the year before we had our winning season, I think showed a lot about Drake University and what they represent, that they kind of had that in mind, that's the way they wanted the program to go, that they were proud of the work we were doing and saw good success on the horizon, and hopefully it's paying off now, but will a lot more down the road.
Talk about this whirlwind, not only with being named the head coach and replacing your father, but you had a new addition to your family, and that's been exciting too.
Yeah, obviously it wasn't the best timing in the world having a child at the very beginning of the season, but obviously a blessing, and he's keeping me up even more than I normally would be in this time of year. But it's an exciting time, obviously on the basketball court, but even more with the child.
Talk about this Drake family. It's building a legacy, as they've talked about. This is something that your dad has been a part of. You've been a part of the last 4 years. It's just phenomenal. This family, this Drake family, is just something else.
It really is. The university, with President Maxwell, but Sandy Hatfield Club, and you see a lot of great people that work at the school. And I think when we came in, we knew that it was going to take some time, that we were going to try to build this program the right way. But with those kind of people's support, it's really helped us. And now I think we're seeing some of those rewards.
Talking about your dad, I know he likes to play golf. He comes in. He's still a consultant with the university here. How is it like switching roles now?
Well, it's great having him around, and still helping with the marketing, kind of the fundraising and all aspects of the athletic department. But it's also nice to have somebody to bounce ideas off of. And as an assistant coach for him, I was always the guy giving him suggestions, and he'd take some and leave others, and that was understood. But it was nice now to kind of have him to give me ideas of what he might do, and then to have somebody. I think as a coach, you always want somebody to be able to talk out situations with, and you can't always have that be somebody as close as your father, but it's nice to have.
Keno, starting off this year, a third of the season has approximately done great success. Talk about the enthusiasm and the work that still has to be done yet.
Well, I think, we look at around the league and what the Missouri Valley's done, and we're just scratching the surface at Drake about how good we can be. We've made a lot of progress, had some good wins, but you look at what the other teams in the conference have been able to do, even in their facilities. You look at, they're drawing 12, 15,000 people and having the atmosphere that they have. And the Knapp Center can be, isn't a 12,000 seat arena, but at 7,000 seats, we can pack this place, or we should. And I think, Drake fans have been hearing, well, next year's the year, or this year's the year. And I think now they can really see that. And so if they can come out and support the team, the more they do that, the sky's the limit for how good this program can get.
Best start in Drake history. That has to be something that's very near and dear to your heart.
Well, I think it shows it wasn't just something that came out this year. It's 5 years, 4.5 years of hard work. You take over a program anymore. They have so many coaches that change over every year, and you find yourself behind. We came in 4 years ago and had no scholarships left to sign, and brought in walk-ons and non-scholarship players, and now we're at the point where our recruiting's picked up, our fundraising's picked up. I think all the momentum's steering the program to go higher and higher.
And talking about recruiting and funding, the alumni, they just come in groves to be a part of this, and that's something that's very special to us also.
Yeah, it is. We're unfortunately, we tried to start off the season in a tournament in Chicago, knowing there's a ton of Drake alumni there, and had signed a contract to be out there, and thought that's going to be a great boost for us. And then the tournament fell through at the last minute, and we ended up having to go to California and play a top 25 St. Mary's team. But the alumni obviously are important at any university, and we hope that they get behind this team and behind their university as much as possible.
Keno, congratulations. Great start to your career, and being a part of your dad's legacy. That's has to be a great feeling.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Keno Davis, head coach of the Drake Bulldogs. Stay with us. You're watching Iowa Sports Weekly.